You will be thriving on YouTube in 2026 if you start treating your channel like this. Most people give up on YouTube too soon because they treat slow starts as failure. But that slow feeling is not a stop sign. You're not broken, your channel's not broken, you're just in the uphill part of YouTube. But there's something weird about the YouTube hill that happens after you crest over the top, which we'll talk about in just a second. I'm so excited to share this with you because, well, this is what I do. My name is Jerry Potter. I help entrepreneurs grow a lead-generating YouTube channel in only 90 minutes a week, so you can start building it as a side hustle no matter how busy you are right now. And I've seen what happens when people stick with this process. Let's start where most entrepreneurs stall out. When you're going through these slow phases, it feels like there's no momentum, but there is. You're just looking in the wrong place for it. Now, I'm not going to do any sugarcoating. When you first start on YouTube, it feels like you're pushing a big boulder up a hill, and that's because YouTube starts uphill. Now, in reality, this slow phase is shorter than most people think. If you'd ask somebody who hasn't started a channel yet, hey, would you commit to YouTube for a full year or even 6 months if you knew you would be successful? A lot of them will say, yeah, absolutely. But then at the same time, they get 6 weeks in and they go, oh, I can't do this anymore. That early work that you're putting in the beginning is exactly what fuels your success later on. You are building the foundation. As soon as you accept this idea that yes, YouTube is uphill in the beginning and stop fighting it, that's actually when things start getting easier. But what happens after you get to the top, over that tipping point? We'll talk about that here in just a second. But I would love to know if you would share transparently, what's the number one thing holding you back from investing more into YouTube right now? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. So in the early days of YouTube, you're building two things, okay? One of them is your voice. The more you talk about your thing on YouTube, the better you're going to get at it and the more your voice is going to get out into the world, which takes us to the second thing that you're building in those early days, which is the visibility. That's the thing that we can get very impatient waiting for, but I promise it's coming if you do what I'm about to tell you, okay? We need to train the YouTube algorithm. So imagine that the YouTube algorithm is out there and they've got all of these videos to choose from and all of these billions of people around the world. I think it's over 2 billion people watching YouTube on a daily basis right now. And they're trying to go, all right, which video goes to which person? Well, if YouTube is confused by your channel, it's really hard for them to go, oh, this video would be really good for Sally. I guess. I don't know any Sallys. I don't know why the name Sally popped into my head. So what we do is we teach the YouTube algorithm what we're about. Now, I teach this in depth in my signature program, the YT90 Activation Lab, but the general idea is I call it your magnetic 8. You're gonna publish 8 videos in a row. If you have an existing channel, it could be your next 8 videos. If you don't have a channel yet, this will be your first 8 videos. 8 videos in a row, helping the exact same person with the same general problem. When you do this, YouTube goes, I get it now. I know how to match up these videos with people. So when you're in those early days and you feel like you're uploading and nothing is happening, it is happening. You're starting to train the YouTube algorithm. Then something shifts. Your videos start stacking, your views start going up, and the right people start to find you. I remember when my YouTube channel all of a sudden felt like it was downhill. It took me 6 months, 6 long months, I almost quit a bunch of times, to hit 100 subscribers. Then a month later, I had 1,000. And a year after that, I had 10,000. So somewhere in there, all of a sudden, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did this. I wish I'd started sooner, I suppose, but here we go. Now we're on a roll. I got over that tipping point. And here's the magic of the tipping point on YouTube. Yes, uphill in the beginning, but the uphill is much shorter than the downhill. It's not like a normal mountain, right? You go up the mountain and then you come down the other side. You get momentum. You get to feel like it's working for you instead of you working for it. And that lasts for years, theoretically forever, if you keep publishing. I have not had to worry about views or leads on YouTube for years because I built that early piece. I climbed that friggin' mountain in the very beginning. And you can do the same thing. You just have to get past the tipping point. One good video a week tells YouTube exactly what you and your channel are about. This is one of the problems people run into is they go in too fast and they try and publish as many videos as they can, but the algorithm takes time to learn anyway. So the real key is protect your energy, publish one good video a week, and let YouTube learn about you and your business. But I will tell you, views do not equal leads. I learned that the hard way for many, many years. But I want to show you how to turn those views into leads here in just a second. If you want to learn more about how to grow a YouTube channel in only 90 minutes a week, make sure you download our YT90 roadmap. You can get that in the description of this video. Now, you don't need a big channel to succeed on YouTube. I got my first client from this channel 11 days after I started publishing. I think I had about 17 subscribers at the time. But me getting that first client was really dumb luck. It wasn't because of strategy at the time. I basically put out a valuable video and somebody commented, "Hey, do you offer consulting?" And I was like, "Well, sure I do." And that's how I got started with this business. But you don't need to accidentally get clients. Let's be intentional. What you need to do is you need to weave in a lead generation strategy inside of your videos. So when I work with clients on this, instead of using lead magnets like a freebie to get somebody to join your email list, we use something slightly different called need magnets. Quick thing to know about this, on YouTube, if people stop watching your videos too early, YouTube will stop recommending those videos to new people. So I can't stop in the middle of this video and then spend 30 seconds talking about how you can get like my YT90 roadmap that I mentioned a couple minutes ago, right? But I can usually take 5 to 7 seconds to do it. So that's what a need magnet is. It's something free that your dream client absolutely needs the moment they hear it, and you can pitch it in 5 to 7 or 8 seconds. That's how you get leads from YouTube. But whatever you do, don't hide the fact that you have a business in your videos. If you want some examples for how to do that, go back through this video again when you're done, and you'll see how I talk about having clients and members. So you start with your magnetic 8. You've got a clear lead generation strategy, preferably using need magnets. And this next part is where everything multiplies. So you start with your 8, then you keep publishing again 1 video a week. And every single video you make becomes like a little marketing employee in your business, building trust and generating authority while you sleep. Because unlike most social media platforms, YouTube videos don't just die and expire after 3 days or even 2 weeks the way they do on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. I've got videos that I published in 2017 that are getting 400 to 500 views a month right now while I'm sleeping. So even if you just committed to 3 months, let's say that's about 12 videos. That's a library of 12 videos working together as a bingeable, trust-building funnel for your business. But let's address the scariest part. What if I do commit to 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and it doesn't work? If you did this for, let's say, 6 months, 90 minutes a week, and you didn't feel like it grew your business, well, what would you walk away with? I'll tell you right now, you'd be much better at making videos. You'd be better probably at using AI tools. You'll be better at writing, scripting, speaking, all of that. Even your messaging around your business will improve because you'll be creating more content around it. So you get all that if it doesn't work. But what if it does work? What would a lead generating YouTube channel for your business mean a year from now? Think about other things you could let go of, like daily posting on other platforms, or cold outreach, or networking in Facebook groups or on LinkedIn. All of that could be replaced or enhanced by a YouTube channel. And the thing that will probably help you have a thriving YouTube channel this year more than anything else is to not be distracted by shiny objects. Here are the most dangerous ones that'll sabotage your progress. Number 1, don't chase trending content unless it directly ties into your business. Number 2, don't go changing topics. It will confuse the algorithm. Figure out the problem you're going to help people solve on YouTube and just keep making more videos about it. Number 3, waiting until you have the perfect gear before starting. I did the first 25 videos on this channel with my phone and a $15 microphone. Some of those videos have gone on to get over 100,000 views. Number 4, never forget that you're building an evergreen library of content, that every video you put your energy into can serve you for years and years. As soon as we start thinking about it like a feed, like the other social platforms, your performance generally goes down. So don't forget, it's an evergreen library of content to generate leads for your business. Now, if you're still not completely convinced that YouTube is worth it for your business, the video on the screen will probably change your mind pretty quickly. YouTube is entering a new era. And if you click the video on the screen, I'll walk you through what it is right now.